Greetings and welcome to a Friday edition of the Shotgun Start. It is April 24th. Andy, how we doing?
Brendan, I'm doing good. I feel like I'm coming back to life here after a good few days of sleep.
Slowly working our way back in. This has been a while. I have my monitor here. Feels like I'm looking at a movie screen just in my face after, essentially being on the road for the last 2.5 weeks. We're back in the saddle here. First podcast where both of us are at home. And I guess, Friday of Valero Texas Open week. Maybe that was it. It's been a while. So good to be back.
Should we get to pillow talk?
We get to pillow talk. You're talking about a couple good days of sleep. It felt like you were trying to lead me there. Let's just do it. We're at the 56-second mark, not the 56-minute mark, the second mark, according to my timer. And let's do a little pillow talk. Pillow talk presented by our new friends at 8 Sleep. That's spell it out, EIGHT Sleep, 8 Sleep, where you can use our code FRIEDEGG. That's one word, all caps, FRIEDEGG at 8sleep.com. That's not the numeral. That's 8 Sleep. Spell it out. 8sleep.com/FRIEDEGG. The promo code is FRIEDEGG for up to $350 off their Pod 5. You can look into what that is for this segment. We don't have to give you all the details on that. PJ expertly wove that in last Friday with Garrett, which is a great pod, PJ. Good job there running the show there. So look into the 8sleep.com/FRIEDEGG. $350 off their Pod 5 with the promo code FRIEDEGG, and you can get 30 days
to try it.
30 days to try it at home. You will enjoy it. We're excited about being with our friends at 8 Sleep. So they've got the pillow talk here, presented by 8 Sleep. What did you want to go for?
We were talking about sleep. I figured we'd get there. Let's talk about our trip to Scotland. I feel like a lot of people think it's arduous because of the time change, and for a day or two, I think that can't be a real factor.
Yeah, it is. I got to be honest with you. We did this sort of live podcast in the theater, and I was on my red eye. And man, I didn't come in till the middle. I was struggling there. It was a 7:30 local tip in Scotland. I'm off the red eye. I hadn't slept, so I'm trying to get through the first day.
BP was falling asleep in the front row. I would look at him. I'd look
nodding,
at him, and he was
trying.
Like this. And then I'd look, and he'd go,
yeah. I mean, I was doing the shuffle in my chair, every little thing I could do, like lean forward, lean back. Nothing against the substance of the pod. It was just a red eye deal. So we had it. That's it. Just that first one in, and then last one back. But otherwise, you had good sleep. Thanks to our friends at the Russicks, I had a nice little room. I would just crash hard there. By night one, I was off and running. It was good.
I'll tell you a little bit about my routine. I came from Augusta, which made it a little bit easier. Usually, I'm going to the UK. 8 hours, 8-hour time zone difference, and that could be tough. It could be tough coming back too. I dealt with that the last couple days, but the key here to it is I've found, and it's challenging. Is you just cannot sleep the first day. You get your hour to 3 hours on the plane, and you just go as hard as you can the first day. And you just neglect your sleep until it is a proper time to go to sleep in the UK.
Yeah.
So in Scotland. So I played 36 holes at Crail, which was delightful. It was
sounds great.
That was the worst weather we got. Though the conditions got very rough.
Really? Cold, rain.
It was so nice when we landed. It was just like pure sun. Then it just. But anyways, then had a dinner, stayed up till like 10:30, and then slept basically for a very long time.
Yeah,
and that got me set up. And likewise, I came back. I had a brutal flight back, and then slept. You just stay up. You just stay up as long as you can, and you just try and reset your clock.
You had like 24-hour travel day essentially. Like you left at 6 a.m. You left our flat or in Scotland, and then I think you were home at essentially 5 a.m. the following day, Scotland time. That's about right, or 5
Yeah.
or 6 a.m. and through your door. So that's a 24
Basically,
hour.
when I woke up to leave for the airport, it's when I got home.
It's yeah, it's not that bad going. It's just it's West Coast makes it a challenge. I'll tell you what, my reentry yesterday was the worst possible youth sporting event you could get to. Reentry, a track meet where your kids, it's like 3.5 hours and your kids are on stage for 25 seconds. And my kid ended up running the very last race of the entire thing. We left at 5:15, got home. He ran at 9, after 9 o'clock. And I was just dying, like falling, nodding off like it was your podcast again in the stands, compounded by, look, bad gift for the wife coming back home. Bad gift. The kids are easy. You get the British chocolates, the little stuffy here or there. It's like, I'm going to get Amy something, my wife. So I'm shopping at the airport, which is just a miss. You're doing last minute deals at the airport. I've got this cashmere scarf. I'm like, this is going to be good. This is nice. I go to the play, and first time I check, it's going to be like $300 or over $300 for a scarf. I was like, I'm obviously not doing that. So I get 2 bars of Scottish soap, Highland Soap Company. Looks like fancy bullshit soap. This is bullshit soap that they do at Whole Foods and stuff. And I'm like, this is fine. I'm at the register audibling. And it was just a whiff. I bring it home, 2 Scottish Highlands, whatever, raspberry wild, whatever the hell it is. And she's like, getting nothing would have been better than just calling my attention to these. I don't even use bar soap. I don't know what this is. What are you doing? So that's been my reentry, was the soap and a track meet. But I did get a great night's sleep once I got through that track meet. I would crash hard. So that's
my wife. We've been doing a ton of stuff around our house, and so reentry's been tough. But the other night, I finished doing something. It was like 8 p.m. So if you fast forward, that's 4 a.m. Scotland.
Jeez.
And my wife's like, I sit down on the couch. My wife's like, do you want to watch something? And I'm like, okay. By the time she's like using the TV, I am already asleep on the couch.
You're done. You're toast.
Like literally fell asleep in 30 seconds of sitting down.
I'll tell you what, though, once you get there, those are some of the best sleeps like ever. Like when you finally get through that first day in Scotland, or like I got to like 10:30 last night here. It's just a great sleep. And you can get it too at 8sleep.com/FRIEDEGG. Go check it out. Yeah, that's Pillow Talk, the segment. We're told that's going to be clipped for social. And the quote, the marching orders were, put a little effort. Make sure they actually put effort into this one. So there you go. A little BTS. We put it there
behind the scenes. They didn't want BP to just make fun of it.
Yet. We'll see. All right. I do have to make fun of something. I have to call you onto the carpet. I've got many listeners after your putter appeared in social posts of maybe even the background. A lot of eagle-eyed listeners were like, you got to call Andy under the carpet. You are now Spider-Man. Andy, full-fledged Spider-Man. You had some statements on the record while we were there that every court in the land would convict you of. You said, I just hit it. And it goes online every single time that I want. You just said it's basically like a magic. It's just apparently a pen for your performance. It's a performance enhancing putter, a pep of some sort. You just say you basically said you have no agency in it anymore. The ball just goes in because you have this weapon in your bag. And you were like, couldn't go to anything else. You got a putter cover for it. Doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. You're out there spending ample money on a putter cover. So you're this putter. The putter you said should be banned is now your putter of choice.
So a little backstory here. I say probably, I don't know, 8 weeks ago, maybe I said that the Spider should be banned. This was after like six of the first 7 winners on the tour were using the Spider. So I say it should be banned. The next day, I get a text from a friend of mine who works in the player agency world. Reps a few big name players, well-known players, few that are maybe tailor-made players. Says, hey, what's your address? My friend at TaylorMade, that's the tour rep, wants to send you a spider putter. One of the tour reps wants to send you a spider putter. I say, all right, here's my address.
Happy to accept the thing you just said should be banned.
Yeah. I mean, why not? Why wouldn't I accept it? Somebody offers you a free putter.
That's fair.
Putter arrives, and it even has a custom FRIEDEGG stamp on it.
It's cool. I like that.
I hit one putt with it playing around a couple weeks ago. Didn't like it. And I thought I was planning on taking it out of my bag, but I just threw my bag into my travel bag willy-nilly for Scotland. Realized it was in there.
Essentially, this is like Masters double Scotland packing. Yeah.
So anyways, I saw it in there and I was carrying it around Crail, and I decided to hit a few more putts with it. And I got to say, I understand how Scotty's gotten so much better at putting. I mean, I think the work with Cowan obviously has gotten better, but this thing is like magic inside of 5 feet. It doesn't feel like you can hit it offline.
We are not paid in any way, shape, or form by TaylorMade.
Not paid
Quite
by
the
TaylorMade.
opposite, probably.
But this thing is like honestly complete game changer. So much so that I didn't feel like I could putt without it. I mean, there's nothing worse than missing short putts. And the thing about Scotland, actually, I will say this. The greens, I leave myself more 6-footers in Scotland on slow greens than I leave on lightning fast greens. And the reason is because, like, if you mishit a 60-foot putt, you come up like 15 feet short sometimes, and you look like an idiot. That doesn't happen when the greens are rolling 14. It'll be another point, again, on my tirade against fast greens, is that it actually is way more skillful to putt well on slow greens because you actually have to make longer strokes, and you're more likely to mishit the putt. But anyways,
God,
I started hitting this putter inside of 5 feet. I was like, I haven't felt like this over 5-footers very often in my life.
Well, you're a hypocrite. The very thing you said,
I'm not a hypocrite.
Banned, you've run into the arms of it.
It should be banned.
But while it's here, you're like one of those college basketball coaches that wants to take the 27-year-old who's played like 25 NBA games. Like, it's just the rules. We think it's wrong, but we have to operate with the environment we're in right now.
That's right, Brendan. I think it's wrong, but I'm pretty happy with the spider and what it's done for my golf game.
Good. I'm happy for you, but
hey,
you'd have to be called out for that.
I thought I putted pretty well with that little hickory blade.
Whatever that was. Yeah, you did fine with that. You did putt well. You put it more than fine with that. You were good.
So I had all into the spectrum. I had an 1880s hickory little blade putter that I putted well with, and I putted well with the spider. I feel like you guys are being hypocrites saying that the only reason I putt well is because I was using the spider.
I just was using your own testimony. You let your guard down. There was a smoking gun there a few times. You said, like, God, this thing just goes online every time. You let it. I'm not alleging anything other than what you said.
It's magic inside of 8 feet. It is. It should. Listen. I only feel more confident with my take. It should be banned. Absolutely should be banned.
But for now,
the way putting with that versus putting with like a 1990s ping zing is just worlds different.
I haven't thought about the ping zing in a while. That's good.
You know why I thought of that? Cameron has the ping zing.
He does? Of course he does. That's great.
I think he's got the ping zing 4. The big boy.
That's good. Yeah. Thick boy. All right. Well, you're a Spider-Man now. Spider-Man Andy. I don't see it coming out of the bag anytime soon.
Well, you're just jealous. You're just mad because I beat the crap out of you on the Eden course.
Well, that was one. I was one day, and that was not due to putting. Maybe a little bit. I let the door open.
You couldn't bring it. You brought it all these other days and you couldn't bring it.
I know. I don't think I got good sleep. Stability shaft let me down. Maybe I need a spider. I don't know.
Literally, I didn't do anything in that match. You just handed it me to me over and over again.
I know. I've replayed it. I was like, God, it's just so many. Just make a 5. Make a 5 for God's sakes. Just give it.
I think I made one birdie the whole day.
Yeah. I just gave it to you there. Anyway, to your point, I found myself thinking about pace so much more often there. Like in my head, I'm thinking about pace so much more with the slower greens. Like you said, obviously the wind plays into it. Whereas with the super fast greens, like you kind of know what you're doing, right? You just let it.
You just have to get the ball going. A lot of times.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's like, am I going to leave this 8 feet short, or am I hitting it like 10 feet through the past the hole? It's interesting. So you're thinking about it at least.
I think it'd be interesting to look at Scotty's putting if he was forced to go back. Would it still be as good?
It's an interesting dilemma.
You know what would happen though if it did go back? God, Pete, you took all the oh my God, there's so much.
No, you got to scroll down. I separated them.
What are we doing? What is this hard left turn? Weren't we talking there for a minute?
Well, I was trying to find the soundboard.
Oh, the soundboard.
Yes, PJ loaded so much music in here for walk-up songs.
Hey, do you think, how these guys got to play the new driver every year? Should they just make it play the new putter then too? Like you're forced to do it?
Honestly, right? I think putters should be rolled back maybe more than anything else.
That's okay.
The spider putter is insane.
Not more than anything else. That's not like the
driver head and the
persistent
driver head, the ball, and the putter should all be just boom, gone. And pros should have to play blades. There we go.
Okay.
They should have to hit the center of the sweet spot on irons.
Yep.
I mean, is that preposterous? Am I crazy for suggesting that?
No, you're not. But Andy, like the one thing about being in Scotland and then returning home is that we are so far from whatever this thing used to be. There's just different worlds. Andy, Tuesday, I was kind of just batting it around, getting crafty up on the cliffs of Anstruther. And just kind of putting it around and making shots, a hard, wind, having fun. And I go from that on Tuesday into Wednesday, a debate and furor over a pool at a professional golf tournament. And I couldn't tell you how far apart those two worlds are in experiences. Talk about just jumping headfirst into sometimes the hell of our own making. Going from playing some Scottish links for a week into this pool controversy at a professional golf tournament. Like there's no more slap in the face reimmersion news story than that. Is that we are debating or discussing, there's defenses of the pool, there's debate about the pool, there's, obviously condemnation of the pool, that this has overwhelmed the first women's major of the year. I can't engage with pool discussion anymore, quite frankly. I know you and Shane talked about it a little bit. It's casual water or whatever it is. It's not, you just get relief from it. The whole thing is just amusing. There's no actual defense for it. There's no real defense. The LPGA is mounting an admirable one. I just can't believe this is what your major has become, pool debate. And that's all it is. But it makes me want to run back to Scotland. I'll tell you that much.
It's going to be. That's all it's going to be all weekend, too. I can't wait for somebody to hit it into it, and then they get a free drop.
Somi Lee from Korea is your early leader there. She shot a 67, 5 under. A lot of rain down in Houston this week.
What a surprise.
What a surprise. So that's
if you were gonna pick a locale This is not, actually it is. It is just a shot at my friends in Houston. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
If you were going to pick a locale in America to have a regular women's major where you wanted to have great golf conditions, where would Houston rank on your list of locales?
I mean, pretty low. I'm trying to think, when is it good? Like October,
Yeah.
right?
So
there's not
that's a
majors
no-go.
then. There's not majors in October. So, yeah, it'd be very, very low. Nothing against the city itself, just not a good time and place for good conditioning.
Definitely nothing against the city, and I would echo. They're at the best place they could be at in the city now with Memorial Park, like accessibility, or how many people play there, so people just know. That being said, I mean, I just feel like if this is arguably their marquee event of the year, the LPGA, would you say?
Well, it's the one they own.
Yeah.
It's the LPGA's event of the. They have Solheim in Netherlands, but they only have. Yeah, that's.
This is your best event of the year. Like, you gotta look at yourself in the mirror. I mean, the whole organization needs to look at themselves in the mirror.
Just as a group, go stand in front of a big mirror.
The whole team, the team building exercise where the entire staff gets in front of a big mirror. But they need to look in front of in a mirror and be like, what are we doing as an organization? We put a freaking pool in. Like, think about the moments of relevance of the LPGA this year is when they called off the tournament because of somebody might get injured because it's cold out.
Suboptimal playing conditions or whatever, that reasonable playing condition.
And now because they installed a pool on the 18th hole. These are the two moments. I'm sorry. I didn't expect to get this upset. But
I don't want to yell about it. It's unserious.
And you host your major championship in Houston. It's the one you own. It's not. There's not good golf in Houston. Like,
that's a Chevron issue. Chevron wants it at home.
Don't let
they're supporting the women's game.
Wag the dog.
Okay. I agree.
And I know that this contract was done with a previous regime. And I know you can't change. You can't make huge change in the course of 6 months of the Kessler era or year, whatever it's been. But think about the two big moments the LPGA has had this year. It's just sad for women's golf.
The defense of it is just amusing to me. Don't piss on me and tell me it's raining like Poppy's Pond is this thing that it's not that anymore. And that's fine. Congrats to Chevron for supporting the game and coming in, but ditch the pool. I don't know. Whatever. If the women want to do it and the players like it, fine. This is going to be the discussion of your major as kind of putting in a permanent pond, by the way, doesn't make it any better going forward. That's as laughable. It looks a little bit better than a pool. But 4 feet too. Don't you just kind of wade into that? Don't you step down into that? I mean, I'd be worried about, just your kneecap shattering as you hit the bottom of the pool jumping into that.
If you have a young kid, you jump into shallow pools occasionally. It's terrifying. It's terrifying.
Why did they make it at least 7 something? I mean, 4 feet
probably
ridiculous.
Cost too much money to make it 7.
That was where they drew the line, building the freaking pool to begin with. And this.
How much do you think this cost to install this pool?
I'm not a pool guy. Whatever it costs to put a pool in your backyard, a little bit less than that, it seems like.
Let's see what
smaller.
AI says.
Which AI do you use?
I use ChatGPT. I don't know what to use. What do you use?
I put Claude on my computer, but I haven't used him really that much. I was trying to figure out Jonathan K facts from Claude. He didn't have much for me that one time when K got in that Corn Ferry tour, and I haven't gone back to it since. I don't know how much it costs to put a pool in, but this
Would you say it's about 10 by 15?
Yeah, it's something like that. This is probably 70% of the cost to put the pool in your backyard. because it's a smaller guy, not very deep. I don't know. It's insane. This is what the conversation is around that, and to defend it with a straight face is stupid. What is ChatGPT
thinking right now? So
not the swiftest thing, you know.
Yeah,
Google's faster. Or it was. Google's worthless now. All right, Somi Lee is your early leader. What else do we have?
They say it's their guess is roughly 20 to 50 grand.
That's
with around 30 to 40 feeling like the best middle estimate.
I mean, rough is too generous a term. 20 to 50? Like, for God's sakes, what a range
30
is
to
that?
40. 30
All
to
right.
40. All right.
I mean, come on.
Here are the things that it had to do: excavation and haul off, liner or shelf, pumps and filtration. They had to fill it with water.
Electrical work to get the pump working.
Site restoration and turf repair.
Concrete.
I mean, this doesn't include the little fence they put around.
I mean, they had to do a lot of landscaping. They put it next to the green. They had to dig it out. They had to, it's insane. It's so dumb. All to get this jump. I mean, what? Anyways, whatever.
They just need to run ideas by an independent party. Like, is this a good idea?
That was my whole thing.
I can't imagine anybody being like, that's a good idea.
That is my whole thing. There's probably some cowboy down there that thought this was a great idea, but where were the other 35 people at the LPGA that just said, no, we will be mocked incessantly for doing this?
I mean,
you're not a major.
Everybody on the internet's talking about this in golf.
Not in a good way. Maybe they've succeeded then, because no one would be talking about it. The Chevron. You'd have fewer people talking about it. I don't know. Someone who is talking, or should I say tweeting, back on the Bird app, is Ian Poulter, who has entered the chat. PJ, get in here. I watched this clip. Good pod. I listened to it on the flight yesterday. Bouncing around with bacon. You putting asterisks on Stu Sink's senior PGA win.
And clearly, people agree with me.
I got a push notification that Ian Poulter had followed us, and that little did I know when I opened it a few minutes, 30 minutes later, what I would find.
Well, I can tell you how I found out. I was on the phone with Andy coming up with walk-up songs, and I just yelled, "Oh my God!" Ian Poulter replied to the SGS tweet, and we got to experience it.
What did he say?
I said that Ian Poulter was going to be a problem, all caps, on the Champions Tour. Ian Poulter replies, not tagged, not anything. Just somebody sent him the tweet.
He seems to be tweeting and active right now.
Well, you effing bet your ass I will be a real problem. Laughing emojis. Can't wait to play the U.S. Senior Open in June. It's in July. And catch up with some old friends. Can't wait to see who's been eating all the pies since the last time I've seen them. Pie emoji.
I mean, this has to just have major year.
I think it probably did, right? Realistically, how much better are we going to get from this? I immediately replied within 45 seconds asking if he'd like to come on lunch with the boys to discuss his impending Champions Tour domination. I just hope, I don't really know if England uses the term problem like we do. I hope he understands that it was not an insult and it was actually the highest possible compliment.
Absolutely understood.
Do you think he got there? That's what I was worried about. Okay.
Completely got there. He knew what you were throwing down.
I have high expectations.
That was good. I can't believe he's ready. We got to get him on lunch. And you, as far as I could tell in the clip, you did not go at him at all. He seems to be popping off at the
No, we were talking about how he's going to dominate.
There wasn't
legitimately called him a problem.
Yeah, there was nothing critical about him tweeting too much.
I said Skechers World Champions Cup. He's going to dominate out there. He's going to be. I mean, this is the greatest Ryder Cup player of all time.
If he comes on lunch, you got to make sure to wish him a belated happy birthday.
Of course.
Just doesn't matter when it is. You just say it.
Off the top. Just
happy birthday. Love that. Other news on this whip around Friday. I don't believe you guys hit on PGA Tour being out of Hawaii. So that is official now. I believe. I don't
Or
know who
the
hit that
layoffs.
first. Josh Carpenter did get notes that layoffs were coming this morning. I guess the memo hit sometime around lunch. 56 people who work for the PGA Tour now were let go. And I believe it was, I have it. Let me check my text, or maybe it's public now. 73, was it? 73 people or 73 open positions were just eliminated or not filled. So 56 human beings, which is sad. You don't want to see people
Very
lose their
sad.
jobs. I did get an inside the moat image of spitballing on a company-wide Zoom, which would just be among the worst ways to go. So yeah, they're cutting people.
Man, we sure are spitballing, aren't we, Rich?
Cutting costs, and cutting Hawaii, which sticks. I think like we've come to enjoy Hawaii, but not understand, but like see the chessboard they're trying to create with this different schedule. So
It should open up. Maybe we could get another week in Sea Island. Now that we got rid of Hawaii,
that would be gross. That would be gross. We don't need any more Sea Island golf. Maybe
I
we
can't
get
believe
more.
there's an event in Sea Island and Hilton Head.
Yeah. What's another one we should add in there? Kiowa. Just throw Kiowa in there. Just get the
Congaree.
whole ring up the way. Yeah. Could do Congaree.
I think they could host probably 6 events in South Carolina if they wanted.
Yeah. 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 PGA Tour done with Hawaii, which is sad. You mentioned
Did you read the Brody Miller piece about LIV?
I read on the flight yesterday. Spending $100 million a month, $30 million an event. Is that right? Without purses
Insane.
included.
There's no bailout here.
Oh, you mean like fundraising to replace the PIF?
There's no world which you raise the funds to run the tour the way you've been running it. If after reading that article, it's just like they have been so negligent financially. Even, okay, we have this money, the PIF is backing us. This is financial negligence what they've been doing.
Well, I wouldn't say they started with a lot of good actors. So they started with some bad actors who had an endless war chest and just started pissing money down the drain. It's very logical to see how this happened. And now they've gotten to a point in year 4 where they're used to the status quo of this is what we spend on an event. And it's just, it's insane. And you know what? You could see a world where it persists. I think not at the $30 million of an event. And everyone's they told us LIV would be dead. Luke Alvey will come onto Twitter. They said the CGM said it was going to die, and here we are. But it's going to be who knows? Could be 15 guys playing in Singapore, for $150,000. I don't know, but it's still alive.
I can't wait for the Kieran and Scott Vincent era of LIV golf.
I don't know if it's bad. It might be bad for golf that this failed so poorly, and there's nothing pushing the tour forward anymore.
Honestly, here's 2 things can be true. Golf needed disruption. It needed to evolve. LIV golf is also the worst possible disruptor that golf could have ever had, because they've basically just blown a bunch of money, and now anybody that ever is going to think about doing something unique is be well, LIV golf failed with $5 billion. No, LIV golf failed because they have a bunch of dipshits running the business.
And bad actor. Yeah. And people who are happy to just cash in personally without actually wanting to build anything of substance. They want to just personally cash in. And I'm not even talking about the players.
But I don't know who all these people that are huge LIV fans. Again, I feel LIV fans probably hate us. But I think there's a lot of PGA Tour people that hate us too. So
they hated us from the start. I mean, yeah.
So I think we've pretty much called balls and strikes for this whole thing, but there is no possible way that this league operates at all like the way they're operating currently.
No.
Post new investor. If they're able to get anybody to invest in this thing. The only way it keeps going the way it's going is if the PIF decides to keep pouring and lighting money on fire, which they obviously seem to not be interested in doing anymore.
Yeah. Kind of, yeah. It's sad to almost sad to see it peter out in the way that it is, but it's not expected. It's not unexpected at all. You mentioned Harbor Town. Did you see the ratings?
Yeah.
Ratings. Like, I think it's insane that golf happens like 4 days after Rory putts out or Scotty putts out to win a Masters. We did this in your review. It came up. Like, I think for golf diehards, we're like tapped out. No, thank you. The Travelers ratings seem to be monstrous. RBC Heritage continues to be a monster. This was, I believe, Josh Carpenter had it. Who else with ratings? Final round was biggest of the year, just barely behind the Players Championship, and just barely down from last year's, which was a 23-year high. I don't know. Maybe just the casuals get in, watch the Masters, and then they come back to the comfort of it the following Sunday. I can't do golf with any take it seriously after you do the highest stakes possible, but it does seem like it works from a television ratings standpoint, which seems to matter to the current regime. So, what else do we have? Ryder Cup tickets going way up at Adair Manor. I think I think there are a lot of dipshits in charge, not just at LIV. And I think a lot of people are motivated by a lot of the wrong things these days. And you see it across different sports. It was interesting. I talking to some people on our team as we were waiting to board our flight. They're like, there's just too much golf. It's on too many platforms. I just don't watch any of it now. I don't give a shit because you have so many people motivated to quote unquote innovate and grow their own little lane. And what you end up with is just a lot of different overly overcooked properties. And so, no, it's not surprising. They'll probably get people to pay, which was the Bethpage status, or at least corporations to pay. And yeah, I don't know. It kind of sucks for the Irish golf fan or the European golf fan. What's the total? $575 or something for a ticket to one of the worst golf viewing experiences?
$585.
Okay.
For the worst spectating experience in maybe all of sports. I think that was I forgot who. I was talking to somebody Super Bowl week that's a fan of covers another sport, who said, yeah, I went to the Ryder Cup. It was the worst spectating experience I've ever had at a sporting event.
Yep.
So there you go.
It sucks.
And it costs maybe more than
golf fans.
More than almost any sporting event.
Other news, we'll quickly whip around. We'll get to walk-up music here. It seems like Lytham is getting the 2028 Open. I think this is a report from James Corrigan. A lot of people, for even just when we were over there in Scotland, were hoping and thinking Muirfield would make its return to the Rota that year. Seems like 29. There's a lot of people saying Portmarnock in Ireland, Dublin, which would be the first venture outside of the United Kingdom, I believe. 29 for Portmarnock, Muirfield 28, and then 30 is, I think, Liverpool. There's an anniversary for Bobby Jones there. So if that sort of layout it goes according to plan, Muirfield seems to be out now for 28. Lytham in, and Muirfield not on the horizon again, really, maybe until 31. So which stinks, but.
When did 31 might, because it can't be 32 either, because that's old
course. So
think about, I
been a while since Lytham was in the spotlight, I should say. So
the last one they hosted,
Big Earn, right? Adam Scott, tough Adam Scott finish there. Yeah. So that's a little surprising. You know, I saw Renaissance has re-upped with the Scottish going through 2030. I doubt that like played specifically in the RNA decision, but not official yet. It's not out yet. Lytham will get the Women's Open this summer there, so get a peek at it then.
Pretty good list of winners at Lytham.
Yeah, I agree. And someone was telling me
Bobby Jones, Bobby Locke, Peter Thompson, Bob Charles, Tony Jacklin, Gary Player, Savvy twice, Tommy Dockers, Tommy Lehman,
Big Earn,
Duval, and Big Earn.
You know, someone was telling me this about another one. I think it might have been Birkdale. Where is there a bad list of winners for Open Championship Road event? Like they say this about everyone. Oh, Muirfield's list of like it is an incredible old course, incredible. Is there a bad
point?
Like there? It's kind of a limited universe. There's like 8 to 10 courses depending on the era, and they've been playing it for 150 years. So, like, is there a bad list of winners at a road? I don't know. It just every course says that. But Lytham, another one, has a good list of winners. So, I think that does it. I think we've hit most of the news I want to touch on.
Is this you know, I love this place. But could you maybe argue that the old course has some stinky winners?
I thought you might go there. Who are the bad ones?
I mean, John Daly, not like the greatest career.
Yeah, I get it.
Force of nature, though.
It's got Tiger, it's got Seve, it's got Jack.
I mean, Louis isn't going to go down as like, you know, this great, but Louis Oosthuizen, capital P problem in majors.
Zach, Cam,
and Cam. The Cam Smith's going to look bad because then he went to live and didn't give two shits about golf.
He was done. That was it.
So I don't think the old qualifies. Maybe
it might be worse than the ones we're talking about. I don't know where Troon sits. Troon has obviously some prominent winners, but some Todd Hamiltons mixed in there.
You know, I think a big mark against the old is the back-to-back winners of Jack Burns and Hugh Kirkcaldy. And,
yeah.
In 1888 and 1891.
That
don't know much about those guys.
Well, they probably PGA Tour will count him as one of their 1,000 unique winners to get Cam Young. It's fraudulent, Mr. 1000.
Why you got to go at Cam Young?
Not going at him.
It was uncalled for. Uncalled for. Absolute no reason to go there. No reason to go there.
All right. That does it for this Whip Around Friday. Let's get to walk-up music. The Zurich Classic is ongoing.
Zurich.
As we record, Alex Smalley and Hayden Springer are your leaders by a shot. Went low, 14 under. I would assume that's a best ball format if we're going 14. So we're going to go alt shot Friday, Sunday. I mean, it's just a mule parade down there. If I'm just being honest, it's just mules on parade in New Orleans. But that's great. That's what it's there for. So I love the Billy Horschel, Tom Hoagie pairing at T4 right now, sitting pretty. Let's do some walk-up music.
All right, let me get this thing dialed
Louisiana.
Up here.
Sounds like the boys have put in a lot of the work, and you've sort of punted. Have you outsourced this, like from your earliest days, growing up as a company?
I got a lot going on right now.
I know you do.
I didn't. I got us going though. I did the most important thing. I called PJ up last night. I said, we got to start working on some walk-up music, and I got him cooking. And next thing I know, he sent me a list of like 12.
Wait. Jeff Ogilvy is playing this, and he's in featured groups on PGA Tour Live.
Him and Cam Davis and Brandt and Keith Mitchell.
So they're doing reconnaissance.
Yeah,
you love that when a real tour event is just serves as reconnaissance for the exhibition match play at the end of the year.
I know that Jeff needs to scout Keith Mitchell and Brandt up close. They should get some advantage. Whoever wins, Brandt or Ogilvy, should get some advantage in the matches. I don't know what that would be. God. All right, ready to start. This is
this Field stinks. Okay, go ahead.
This isn't going to be on YouTube, right? For anybody listening on YouTube, you're going to have to head over to Spotify or
No,
something.
I mean, we put it on YouTube last year and it did not get taken down. So I'm going to attempt, if you're watching this on YouTube, congratulations. If this video does not go on YouTube, sorry, I don't know what to tell you.
Okay,
All right. Are you ready?
let's do it. You're getting
All right,
choppy
we're gonna
here.
start-
there we go.
Where are we going to start here? We'll start with this one.
Gonna take it for a ride on a big jet plane. Gonna take it for a ride on a big jet plane. Yeah, yeah.
Who sings that? What was that?
It's Angus and Julia, I think. Big jet
Oh.
plane.
Yeah, the plane. I immediately went to Olison, Piss Bear. Just assuming that was where the reference being made there, but he's not in the field. Take you for a ride on a big jet plane. Who could this be? Jet plane. Steve Marino, Ernie Els. I'm all over the place here. Is it Jacob Skov Olison, the other Olison, PBJ?
No.
With
You're thinking too hard about
Okay,
this.
all right.
Who's our beautiful boy that got his pilot's license this year?
Oh, the Toast Man, Toasty.
Postman's taking his partner on a ride on a big jet plane.
I love that. He's got a little mini guy. He likes to land on water because paying for airport landing, space is too expensive. All right. Toasty
All right.
and Campos.
For
67.
those that have never listened to this, they used to have walk-up music. They might still have walk-up music.
We can
but
never confirm or deny. Do they still have it? They don't promote it like they used to.
and we make what their walk-up songs should be for these teams. All right, up next.
If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a ain't one. I got the rap patrol on the patrol.
Oh, man. Sudarshan? No. He needs a girl. Girls are a problem for him right now. 99 problems. God, I'm rusty here. Who is it?
It's two guys that were major problems in the era when this song was very
no.
relevant.
Who's that?
Nick Watney and Charlie Hoffman.
Nick Watney is playing this event? God. The Running Rebs. Watney and Hoffman. Are they still the Running Rebels? Has that been canceled? I don't even know. God, like Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon coming out of retirement to play for the Knicks this weekend. You've got Hoffman and Watney on playing real PGA Tour events. Love that. Okay.
All right, we'll go with this one.
I know I can treat you better than he can, and any girl like you deserves a gentleman. Tell me why are we wasting?
It's just a matter of when, not if. This has to be Sudarshan Yalamaraju making another plea in his courting of the great Sydney Sweetie. Right? Who's he with? Ryan Gerard. Love that. Is that Sudarshan Yalamaraju?
Darshan saying that he could treat Sydney Sweetie better than Scooter Braun.
As anyone could, hopefully. Scooter. God, can't take somebody named Scooter seriously. Okay, that was a good one. All right, I'm 1 for 3.
All
1
right.
for 4.
Nah, this for me though. I'm just trying to stay alive and take care of my people. And they don't have no award for that. Trophies.
This player recently collected a trophy.
Recently collected. I was wondering if it was the Canadian duo of Pendy and Hughes, since that seemed to be the only Drake fans left are the Canadians just claiming him as their own. But it doesn't they don't line up that well. Is it Tom Kim being player of the year on the TGL collecting trophies?
You got it.
Hell yeah.
Just hop in here. You could be a part of this.
Yeah, please be a part of this,
all
PJ.
this stuff.
Get some
Yeah.
commentary in here.
It's all good. I'm happy you got that one. That one I was pretty happy with.
Love it. Andy's hint helped me there. Collected a recent trophy.
All right. Up next.
Okay. So it's obviously not Talor Gooch, but that's where you run to.
It could be.
Could be Talor.
Are there any Burley boys in the field? I just haven't looked at this field deep enough.
I mean, that's a problem. That's kind of the first thing you need to
I
understand.
understand. Who is it? Somebody from Oklahoma. And are there any Burley boys? Obviously, it's somebody from Oklahoma.
It's the
Burley
other
boys.
Oklahoma team.
Oklahoma
Zach
State.
Boshu and Sam Stevens.
Sam Stevens, Zach Boshu. Love that. Two Okie State legends.
Zach Boshu was fantastic.
He is the best. The best. We need a full lunch with Boshu, I think.
I have it confirmed that clearly he and Hovland were roommates, and Hovland's English intonation, cadence, and tone is a dead ringer of Boshu. They talk exactly the same because that's how he kind of came into English. It's crazy if you look at Boshu now because everybody knows how Hovland talks. You just see Hovland. So, all right, ain't no love in Oklahoma.
Here's a late submission from friend of the pod, John Ezekowitz here.
It's no surprise to me, I am my own worst enemy. 'Cause every now and then I kick the living shit out of me. The smoke.
Someone with anger and self-flagellation problems, really hates them, kind of beats himself up too much. Is it Wyndham Clark breaking
There you go.
things? All right, there we go. Taylor Moore, Wyndham Clark are walking up to that classic. Love it. I'm hitting these. All right.
Let's do this one here.
Ain't nobody gonna love you better than this Southern gentleman.
What song is that? What a shitty song. What a terrible lyric that is. I mean, honestly, I was listening to that as I looked at the pairing of Bryce Garnett and Lee Hodges, which is just two made up country musician names, which doesn't necessarily fit.
Yeah.
Somebody from the South. Who could
No,
it
it's
be?
the gentleman in training.
Oh, this.
Come on, it was on a tee. It was right there.
I was thinking Southern more than anything.
Well,
I
he
was
went to
looking at
Arkansas.
Southern. That's true. That's fair. PBJ, now known as the gentleman in
The
training.
gentleman in training. Sorry.
No longer Piss Bear Jr.
Well, still Pittsburgh Jr., but he's improved.
With RNP. I love that pairing. The two Danes. Good pairing.
All right, here you go.
When it comes to hitching the boat up, backing down the ramp in my old truck to find a bunch of logs, to catch a bunch of hogs. Yeah, I wrote the book. Yeah, I wrote the book.
Hogs, I was thinking Razorbacks. Writing a book. Boats, I'm going in a couple different directions. What should I drill down on, PJ?
The book.
The
The
book.
book. Who wrote a book? What's the answer here?
Dan Brown.
Esteemed author.
Playing with John Perry
John
from the
Perry.
band Perry. That's a good pairing. Did you see the two of them were bouncing around New Orleans?
Yeah, Bourbon
content?
Street. They
That's
didn't
good.
get after it.
Good
I
content.
mean, the Euros just have all the personality, and these Americans just come up like total HAGA dial tones. It's ridiculous. Those guys are funny. Perry and Brown. All right.
Later that night when his lights went out of sight, came the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Gordon Lightfoot, the wreck of the Edmonds Fitzgerald. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I think
We're no longer. We've lost John Rahm, Scotty Scheffler, Jordan Spieth. Who else? We've lost the
Bubba.
Tucka. We've lost Bubba. The tugboat Ryan Palmer has been wrecked, and he's now with Chan Kim. He's
The
no
boat-
longer.
The boat has
Love
been
that one.
capsized.
That's
It's over.
good.
That night when his lights went out of sight in the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Oh, that was a proper lake. Proper lake. There's no boats getting wrecked on Lake Erie. I'll tell
I
you
had
that.
multiple options for this, and I said I'm going Edmund Fitzgerald because I know Lake Erie will come up.
Yeah, that was a good one. Lake
All
Huron.
right. Up
Or
next
Lake
here.
Superior.
Thirsty, thirsty, Thursday.
Yodeling, 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 yodeling.
What is
Yodeling,
this song?
yodeling.
Thirsty, thirsty, Thursday.
Is that like from some Saturday Night Live skit? Like the Polar Bear Arms one? That's not a real song.
It is
Who's
apparently a real song by AJR, if anyone's interested.
Tom Kim's already off the board for Thirsty. Who is it? Which thirst bucket are we pointing a finger at with Thirsty?
He's a man that's had an entire full swing episode devoted to him. He continues to have, enormous amounts of media. Meanwhile, I think the focus needs to shift to making cuts.
Yeah, another piece of media this week, even.
Who's that? Who is it?
Neil Shipley.
Oh, God. What'd they do this week with them?
He was just at a Golf Digest, like another profile for reasons remaining unclear.
Is he thirsty or is the media just like absolute saps?
I
Suckers?
think it's
You got to be putting yourself in these situations, you would think.
God, between he and Christo Lamprecht, it's like a Barkley Manute Bowl situation, 1976ers. Like those are two unique. I love that. All right.
It's a good analysis of that there. All right.
Know how to act slow motion for me, slow motion for me, slow motion for me, moving slow motion for me.
Oh, a turtle, clear turtle.
This is dirty what you did to this beautiful boy.
Absolutely not dirty. This is just a statement of fact.
Who's the slow play?
Got publicly yelled at already once this year, very notably, recently.
Oh, Fitz at Valspar on God, who was that? Oh, ADDC.
ADDC.
There we go. Who's he with?
All right.
Who's he with? They should start. Love that. Davis Chatfield. All right. Love that.
All right, up next.
I ain't as good as I once was. That's just the cold hard truth. I still throw a few back, talk a little smack when I'm feeling bulletproof.
PJ is just loving himself. Just
This is Andy. This is good.
Finau? Is that
No.
Finau?
No.
Complete wash.
You got to go deeper down. Deeper down in the well.
Duff?
I mean, that would have been a good
Duff
choice.
Daddy?
You could use it
We
for
know
Duff
he's-
Daddy.
Throwing him a few back.
I would say deeper down than top.
What? Is
I
it the
Jason Duffner won a major. Like, deeper.
Bird and Reevy? The Bird
I mean, that
man?
would be a good one too. This one fits a lot. We went with James Hahn and Kyle Stanley for this.
Oh my God. How
All
is
of those
Stanley in
were
the field?
acceptable answers, to be completely honest.
How did Kyle Stanley get in the field? And it's not like Hahn has status.
I think Hahn probably had the status, if I had to guess.
Right. Like the
So then
peripheral
he invited
status.
Stanley.
It's insane.
What do you think they're talking about?
I
Have they been
mean,
wrong.
probably roll app. Yeah. I would imagine the future competitions committee is what they're talking about. God,
All right,
it's-
this is a Joseph submission here.
on the MTV.
Money is for nothing.
I know. Money's for nothing. Kicks for free.
I would say it actually works for both people in this pairing.
Yeah, very well.
Very well.
Somebody who loves their money. Wants
That's
their
one
money.
way of saying it.
Yeah.
wants their money. God. Who is it?
Max Grazerman and Tony Finau.
That is good by Joseph. Let's make sure we not go any farther, lest our legal attorneys intervene here. Money for nothing. Interesting. An interesting choice term to associate with those players. That works for both. That really does work for both. Grazeman maybe wants his prize money in Bitcoin.
I think I told the story about how my wife and I went and crashed weddings when we were looking for a wedding band.
I don't think I heard. No, I don't think I've heard that.
Well, you talk to these bands and they want, this is now 8 years ago. They want, they want $7,000, $10,000, $15,000, and it's like, well, I haven't even heard you play anything.
Yeah.
So we would dress up on Saturdays. We'd go get a nice meal, and then we would bounce. We'd talk to the bands, and we'd be like, "Where are you playing?" And we would.
I was going to say, how'd you know where they were? They
told us, and we would go, and we'd listen. We'd go for like 3 songs. We wouldn't drink anything.
Okay, so you're not putting a dent in any kind of.
We would just show up, watch the bands. We would get nice and lubed up before. Go watch the
simulate conditions for the wedding night.
Yes.
Where you're, had a few glasses of champagne or beers.
And leave.
All right.
And we did
That's
this,
amazing. How many did you do?
Times, like a few days. I mean, we were evaluating like 6 bands. So, maybe that seems like the number, maybe 5 or 6. And we did this, and it was perfect. We had a perfect record. Nobody, and the last wedding, I ran into a guy I knew in college, and he's like, "What are you doing here?" And I was like, "Listen, do not tell anybody. We're thinking about this band for a wedding." And we talk and we're catching up, and I'm like, "Just please don't tell anybody. We're not drinking anything. We're just watching the band." And sure enough, like 2 seconds later, I look to my left, and he's talking to the bride. And pointing at us. And I just turned to my wife. I'm like, we have to leave right now. But anyways.
So were they playing Dire Straits or what?
I think this is a segue into the next song.
The segue into this song is that when we were, our one rule with any band we hired was under no circumstances could this song be played at our wedding. This is
one of the worst songs of all time.
Of all time.
Period, the end.
The year we got married, this song was just every wedding was
a modern.
Yeah. I hope I probably offended a lot of people with this.
I agree. I agree. That's terrible. That needs to be eradicated. Who sings that?
Yeah. So,
Walk the Moon.
Walk the Moon. So take that feeling and look at these teams and who needs to be eradicated.
Well, this could apply. That statement could apply to 80% of this. However,
that's in that sort of like that.
It's like generic. It's the most generic
milk toast mayonnaise.
Shut up and dance with me. Don't you dare look back. I mean, it's in that sort of that cohort or that gaggle of that damn stupid song "Kick by the Ocean." Like these all sound the same, and they play them at these gatherings.
They're
Shut
sung
up and
by
dance.
Little Peckers, as you would say.
I didn't say that. You said that. So the cook is people who can just go away forever or don't play this.
Yeah, the most normal, average.
Mark Hubbard and Ryan Brem.
Oh, that's so disrespectful to homeless hubs. Homeless hubs might be the best snowboarder on tour.
Danny Walker and Jimmy Stanger.
I mean, that's a good
You're
guess.
Getting closer. Again, this could apply to a lot of people.
These are guys that've been around for a long time. We got a lot of tape on them.
That has not somehow gone away yet.
A lot of tape on them.
A lot of tape.
Damon and Streelman.
No.
Damon's a lot
so
of people. That'll offend.
disrespectful.
That'll offend a lot of people. That'll offend a lot of people. Scott Piercy and Taylor Montgomery. That's
no, we had
be
a lot of other options.
Come
That one.
We decided to
to stay away.
stay away from
what
that.
the
pairing.
January 6th choir or something for that. Who is it?
I don't know if there are any songs about Truth Social.
I'm sure
Who is
there
it?
are.
And we're going with Rue Knox and Peter Maldonado.
What? How is Rue Knox in the field?
Because
Pepe
playing
Peter.
with
I
Pepe
don't know.
Peter.
That is milk toast.
Yeah,
We've had
exactly.
enough. We've had enough of Rue Knox and Pepe Peter. Like the tour will soldier on. They can become a trading card we put in a merch shipment 25 years from
Yes.
now. That's it. That's their yeah. Good. Go live a great life, but just not on tour. All right.
All right.
If you wanna go and take a ride with me, we three willing in the four with the goldies. Oh, why do I live this way? Hey, must be the money. If you wanna go.
Man. God, it's a good Nelly song. Must be the money. Who could we be referring to?
Just here to pick up some points and
Brooks?
probably a big check.
I was gonna say not Brooks and Lowry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who needs his points, right?
Yep. Just here to pick
Literally
up a little bit of money, a little bit of cash.
0 point to them being there, really. Right? There's no reason that either of them should be playing the Zurich.
Well, I
So,
mean, he literally admitted it on television.
Right,
And
he
I'm
did?
just here. Yes, he said, I'm just here for FedEx Cup points.
he's inching closer and closer to SIG status, correct? It was
Yeah.
waiting around at Harbor Town. All right. Must be the money. Love that. Why is Lowry playing this event?
That I couldn't tell you. I think he's a
I
Zurich
think he
ambassador.
just wants to get a
Oh.
win.
Well, that too, but I believe he's a Zurich ambassador.
Like, all right. Okay. Must be the money then. Okay. What else do we have? Anything left?
We got a couple more.
All right, let
Do
him-
you
let
want
him
to do
rip.
more? Or you want
Let him rip.
All right.
I'm floundering, but those are still pretty good.
All right. Here we go.
On your heart and on your head, stop your feet like the southern guard to the right on track.
I mean, that started. I was like, "What is?" I've never heard this song. Is this some new kids' theme music of some sort? I'm not familiar with.
We never discussed this on this podcast, so I wanted it to make it in.
The Rhino Jive. Is
Yeah,
that
we
what it
never-
was called?
We never talked about this.
Is it Casey Jarvis, the South African?
No, there's
Gotta
a team
be-
full of South Africans.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
potential Southern Guard replacements.
I mean, there's going to be a Southern Guard 6 months from now. So let's but we'll still have that song as far as I'm concerned forever. Where are my South Africans? Who is it?
God,
Van Rooyen and Bezuidenhout. AVR and Christian Bezuidenhout.
I
I'm
mean,
going with that one.
It's on a platter for you.
I'm
Just do it.
looking through.
I think some of these are pretty good. I gotta be honest.
I mean, the Christopher pairing I love that one. And
Yeah,
the
I was
Ventura
trying to
going by
think of
just
that.
Chris.
We should have done a crisscross song for that.
Yeah, there you go.
That would have
There
been
you
good.
go.
Damn. All right. I think that's about
Those
it.
are perfect
I
Southern
can't. I'm
Guard.
losing track. Oh, here.
Joseph won.
The party's here. I'm cranking up the shit like it's New Year. Walking around the house like who's the man? Anybody do it like Aaron can. First on the floor, you know that's me. Busting at the moves like it's MTV.
Who was that?
Ain't
Who
nobody
sings
do
that?
it like it's Aaron Carter. Ain't
I
nobody
was going
do
to
it
say,
like
is that
Aaron
the
can.
Backstreet Boys, the younger brother? Aaron Rye?
Yeah.
Is that where we're going? Aaron Rye and Sahid?
Aaron's party, baby.
This is a Gen Z collection. Aaron, that song.
Aaron Carter is not Gen Z. Way too old for me.
All right. Up next.
Don't you worry, child. See, heaven's got a plan for you. Don't you worry now. Yeah.
I love the thought of like some crusty vet just pairing with a young up and comer. Don't you worry, child.
That's a way to take it. This is a Joseph submission. This one's really good, I think. Do you know who the artist of that song is?
No, it's one of these electric folks. correct?
That would be Swedish House Mafia.
Okay, Swedish House Mafia. I knew that much. I had the right genre. Ludwig is not in it. Who is the Swedish House Mafia? Is it Pontus? Pontus Nyholm and Jesper Svensson? B. Dratty,
Man.
ambassador. Pontus Nyholm and Jesper Svensson. That's good. Swedish House Mafia. I guess you would need to know that before you go around guessing.
All right.
I think I did all right.
Makes me turn around and stay. And I can't tell you why.
You're giggly over there. Who sings
I needed
that?
to work one Eagles song in here. It's the Eagles song.
Eagles. Oh. Who is it? Who's this for?
Brendan, I can't tell you why this event exists. I can't tell you why half of these people are in the field. I can't tell you what the point of this event is. That is the song of this event. I can't tell you why.
Oh, that's the whole event.
That's the.
I was
theme
looking
song
for a
the event.
particular pairing that would.
I mean, you could have
illustrate
picked
that.
basically any pairing.
Theme song for the event.
Shank and Duncan. Like, come on.
I
We had a
can't
late
tell you
submission
why.
from a friend of the pod, secondhand
Purdue,
news for
Pete.
Shank and couldn't get it in. Shank and Duncan, secondhand news.
God, there's so many bad pairings. It's
Yeah.
really remarkable. Matthew Pavon and Martin Couvra. Like, what's going on there? The Frenchman duo. What a bad event. I you know what? Here's my hard sell. Go outside this Saturday and Sunday. No offense to the Catalan Zone. No offense to, the PGA Tour, who seems to be laying people off. Just go outside. Don't watch this event. It stinks.
What? It might be a fun finish.
All right. Maybe it will be. All right.
Alternate shots fun on
That's
I would
true.
argue it usually is a fun finish. But
Monitor the
nobody
situation.
cares.
Come in Sunday at 3:00 then. Do that. But don't do anything before then. So, all right. That was good. Walk-up music is hot with the boys' contributions help. Andy, that was one of the great segments you ever invented. So that was a good one. All
right.
I think I got like close to 50%, which is hard.
No, you didn't. You refused to guess on some of them.
That's not true. I eventually got there. It just took some pondering. All right. That was good. That does it for this Friday episode. Thank you for listening. We'll be back Monday. Recap it all. Watch closely to hope no one breaks their leg jumping in a pool and see who wins alt shot on Sunday. We will talk to you on Monday.